Hey, welcome back. We're into a sprint stage today, which means a whole lot of nothing going on initially. Long flat stages and pretty much a guarantee for a sprint at the end means nobody really wants to go out and attack the peloton from the get-go. That being said, a couple went, and Guillaume is still out off the front, all by himself, as the title would imply. But it's a time to play around and see friends along the side of the road. But now we're at the intermediate sprint. So they not only do the sprinters get awarded points, or the racers get awarded points as they, depending on what order they come across at the end, but they also get points out on course at what's called the intermediate sprint. And that is sort of one of the places to play for the green jersey. Sometimes, the sprinters won't contest these because they're blowing energy that they might need later when the sprint is really down. It all depends on the racer's objective. Some want to race for the green jersey, the sprinter's jersey, and others are more concerned about winning the stage and may feel that they're blowing a little bit too much energy. So, but today it looks like it's both a rehearsal sprint and a green jersey sprint together. Boy, that scale got off, didn't it? Oh well. So it goes. So this is the one Eritrean in the race, Benet Gourmet, and he is the sprinter for the Intermache team. And then, speaking of green jersey, this is Jasper Philipsen, who's already won 2 stages, riding for Alpecin-Deceuninck. No, sorry, that was an old name, old sponsors. Alpecin-Deceuninck. Yeah, I find myself frequently referring to teams by their former names. I'm having a lot of time with Quick Step is now the secondary sponsor, and it's Sudal, but it used to be Lotto Sudal, and now but that was another. Anyway, it gets very confusing. So this is the French sprinter Brian Coquard that's in the race. There is another French sprinter that inexplicably got left off the Groupama team. This is Brian Coquard, as I said, but Groupama left Ono Demar home for some reason that only they seem to be able to explain. And I'm stuck with that incorrect proportion there. And I just realized I made a boo-boo here. Another boo-boo. And that's one of the things that you have to learn to live with when you work with permanent ink and watercolor, is there's not much correcting possible. Oh, I see I missed a line here. Poor Gourmet was left without an arm. So, whoop, speaking of left without an arm, so was Jasper. Now, the next step here is to do flesh tone. And I intentionally use that word because Gourmet's flesh tone is a bit different than Jasper's. I would say that Gourmet is the only African in the race, but that's inaccurate. There is, I think, 2 riders from South Africa. Now they happen to be white, but nevertheless, I've always, and of course if you look at all the paintings I've done on the tour so far, it's still a rather white sport. But that is changing. So again, just working my way through the palette. Warm to cool colors, light to dark. And I also should say that I'm using both brushes and watercolors provided by Watercolor. I really like these brushes. Now, the art that you can see at my, other than my cycling art, is done with paint sticks, a drawing form of oil paint. And I first discovered this company because their paint sticks, they've now actually changed the name to oil sticks. So Watercolor makes this great oil sticks, and these watercolors, which I don't know if you've noticed, but that the colors are super saturated, which just makes for that much more vibrancy, and their colors are so fabulous with the paint sticks, and also some of the palette is the same. So I've gotten very used to using them. And so they're watercolors, and it's the Yarka, Y-A-R-K-A. Pippin decided to chime into the video as well. Someday I'll have to show you all a picture of him. I have seen YouTube videos where it's all about, and here's my pet, here's so-and-so, here's Bear, playing in the fields. So now so I've been talking about the green jersey competition, and this is the current owner of the green jersey, Philipson, mainly due to his stage wins. But the green jersey used to be this really bright green. And I think they changed sponsors because now it's Skoda. And for whatever reason, they went to this very dark, sort of olivey blue-green with a minty green accent. Didn't quite catch that minty green as best I would have liked to. So the jersey doesn't quite pop like it used to. If you go back and look at paintings from the many previous Tours de France, but particularly the last 2 years, you'll see a lot of Woot and green or Cav tying the record in the green jersey. It's a lot easier to find them. This year, this green actually matches another team's kit colors, so really kind of hard to find them. Except for when they're out here in the front of the stage, right? So just about done with the primary part of the, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Mixed my color in the wrong place and got the wrong color. Oh, I did that already. Boy, I'm not paying attention. It is always a bit difficult to talk about what I'm doing and do it at the same time. Do any of my fellow YouTubers have that problem? So, but it's time to remind you to, I will be painting these every day, at least I'm painting multiple paintings per stage, but I'm posting one a day on YouTube. So if you want to continue to see these and know when they pop up, please subscribe. And of course, like I say, I'm painting multiple paintings per day, per stage, and I'll be painting the women's Tour de France Femmes starting on this same day as the last day of the men's race. So I will continue, of course, to post that as well. So there's a lot of paintings yet to come, and if you subscribe, you'll get to see those. And then also, like I say, I'm painting multiple stage, and if you go to my blog, theartofcycling.blogspot.com, and of course that'll be in the description, you'll be able to follow direct links, read about the paintings, and then follow direct links to my website, gregleach.com, where you can purchase the artworks. And they do sell rather quickly, at least some of them do. So if you think you might like something like this one, get over there pretty quick. Of course, I post these after I post everything on the website and the blog, so I'm telling you to get over there quickly, but they will have already been posted by the time you see this. And I do offer some digital prints of some of the images as well. So, let's see if this one is a, oh, speaking of which, forgot to title it before I started painting. Happens when I do these. So we'll see if this one is, as I'm about to call it, a dress rehearsal. For the finale. And so thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe, give it a like, thumbs up. I appreciate those of you who have left comments. I was particularly intrigued by someone who pointed out that the American Nielsen Palace is also a member of a Native American tribe, of which she is a member as well. So that was something new that I didn't know. So thank you. I'm always willing to learn and to find out what you all think. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow.